So in this video, we're going to look at coterminal angles with radians. We already discussed coterminal angles with degrees, but we need to clarify, what it looks like with coterminal angles and radians. Now, before we do that, let's go ahead and look at radian measures in the coordinate plane. I'm going to make this pretty big. So here's our xy axis. Now, if you think about this, this is 0 degrees. Now, 0 degrees is also 0 radians, so that's easy enough. Right, so now let's go up here. Now, here we have 90 degrees. So, what would be 90 degrees in radians? Well, that's easy. We take 90 degrees, we multiply it by pi over 180. And so this is 90 pi over 180, which is pi over 2. So this would be pi over 2 radians. Okay, over here we have 180 degrees. So what is that in radians? So we take 180 degrees times pi over 180. 180's cancel out, so it's just pi. Down here is 270 degrees. So let's look at that. 270 degrees, maybe I can fit it over here. Over, not over, pi over 180, sorry about that. So that's going to end up being 270 pi over 180 degrees. The degrees cancel out. Oh, what does that reduce to? Let's see, the zeros cancel out. 27 and 18 can be divided by 9. So it is 3 pi over 2. And then 1 revolution of a circle is 360 degrees, which we know is 2 pi radians. Good. So when we're in quadrant 1, that means our angle measure is somewhere between 0, it's less than theta, which is less than pi over 2. When we're in quadrant 2, our angle measure is somewhere between pi over 2 and pi. When we're in quadrant 3, our angle measure is somewhere between pi and 3 pi over 2. And then when we're in quadrant 4, our angle measure is between 3 pi over 2 and 2 pi. Good. So now this gives us a general idea of where we are when we're working with radians. Okay, so now let's go back to coterminal angles. So let's say we start off with pi over 4 radians. So theta is pi over 4. And we want a coterminal angle with that. We want to do a coterminal angle with pi over 4. We have to go all the way around and back up to pi over 4. So remember, to go all the way around is 2 pi. So to get that coterminal angle, we're going to take pi over 4 plus 2 pi. So what is that? Pi over 4, common denominator is 4, so that's 8 pi over 4, which gives us 9 pi over 4. So pi over 4 and 9 pi over 4 are coterminal angles. Now, of course, we can keep on doing that. We can add another 2 pi and another 2 pi. Or we can go in the opposite direction. We can start here and go this way. So that would be pi over 4 minus 2 pi. So that's pi over 4 minus 8 pi over 4, which is a negative 7 pi over 4. So we can say that pi over 4, 9 pi over 4, and a negative 7 pi over 4 are all coterminal coterminal angles. Good. All right, now if the question asks find two coterminal angles, one positive, one negative, of pi over 4, then there you go. There's the positive and the negative. What if it asks for all coterminal angles? Of pi over 4. Well, then what we'll say is theta is pi over 4 plus 2 pi n. So if you remember with the degrees, we had that n. N is an integer. And so it's pi over 4 plus 2 pi n. And that would be the answer you put down.